when you are dressing as a petite woman, it actually works for every woman, but I'm specifically speaking to those of us who are petite. You want to make sure to create a waist. Now, whether you have an actual waist, i.e., I don't have much of a waist, or you have a waist, there is a way that you can create a waist. And if you have it, you want to emphasize it. Okay. So I'm going to talk about both options. So don't fear. You're not going to be left out. It's going to be fine. But you will notice from the dress that I'm wearing is that it has shape in the waist. So although there is quite a lot of room around here, can you see this? Like there is plenty of room, which means it's always going to fit, which means it doesn't matter if you're having a bloated day or fat day or whatever. And I say that in air quotes, but if you're having a bad day, it doesn't matter. It's still going to fit you and look amazing. And the reason is that it has shape here and then it flares out. All right. Let me show you what I mean. If this was boxy and it just went like this, you are going to notice that this is going to become the focus. All right. That is the problem, is that wherever your widest point is, that's going to be the focus. When you make the hem the focus, when you make the hem the widest point, it makes everything above it look narrow in comparison. Now, you can, if you want, also utilize this in a way and wear it as a shorter dress. You can even go above. I'm going to show you some options for both, by the way. So don't worry, you're not going to be left out if you're thinking to yourself, Trace, I don't want such a long dress. No problem, you can have a shorter dress. By the way, all of these items that most of the items that I show you today are going to be from my collection. If you are on YouTube, you can see the products in there. If you are on Instagram, you can go to tracygoldnewyork.com. I will also tag the products inside of the video once it's live, when it's done. I'm going to try that. I hope it works. Facebook as well, you can go to tracygoldnewyork.com. LinkedIn, tracygoldnewyork.com. It's all in the description. Feel free to go there and ask me any questions. I'm here for you, girlfriend. This isn't just about selling clothes. This is about us feeling fabulous and having a really comfy, no pressure zone to explore. Okay, so this is how we want to go with this. Now, if you want to take this look further, and I do recommend that you take the look further, the best thing that you can do is to belt your waist. Okay, so a lot of women, and I have heard so many women, in fact, just yesterday, I had a lady who's been watching me online, and she said to me, oh, but I love your belts. I need to get one of your belts, but I have a tummy and I'm afraid. So I just took my belt off and I happened to just put it on her. And she was like, oh my goodness. And you know what? She does have a tummy, and it did de-emphasize her tummy. It focuses attention because these belts, okay, so it doesn't necessarily do it with every belt. So I'm just saying, it doesn't necessarily. What this does is that this is rounded, okay? Because of the roundedness, this also is very flattering. Believe me, I've tried lots of different things, and this is what works, okay? And then I pull it to the front, and because the ties are long, okay, not these tiny little ties, which most belts are, you can actually bow it asymmetrically. Take it to the side. And what that does is it draws the eye to wherever the interest is and away from here. Plus, girlfriends, when you are wearing a print, especially when you are wearing a print, it is going to disguise a multitude of things. So I'm going to stand on the side. Because I'm really trying to show you what I mean. Look at the side. Okay, can you see it, Bailey? And I do have one at the moment. I'm working on it, but it still is there. All right. So it's all relative, by the way. Though a belt can really transform things for you. And coming back to the taller part, it makes you look taller from here. So it actually makes your legs look like they start from here versus further down. Okay, so this is what not to do as a short woman. And I'm going to all right, I'm going to show you. You do not want to wear boxy clothes. You also do not want to wear layers on top. Now, I know this probably doesn't go, oh, it's actually not bad. You don't want to wear things that are kind of boxy and shapeless. Can you see what this is doing to the look? It's making me look shorter. In my opinion, it's losing my shape. It's not giving that cinched look. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not fantastic either. I'm just going to double check. Yes, it's not fantastic. Now, what happens if I do this? Hold on. Hold the presses. Let me show you. What happens if I do this, right? I take a shorter, more fitted, like so cropped actually. And especially when you're wearing something like this that's already de-emphasizing the hips because it's perfect. You don't want things landing right on your hip, girlfriend. That's going to make you look shorter and it's going to make your hips look wider. Now, similar style of jacket. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily wear this denim jacket with this dress, but hey, why not, right? Now, let's look at the difference. Okay, let me double check. Yes, already it's looking a lot better. It's more cinched in, it's shorter. Okay, so this is the thing for us petite girls. Avoid the when you are looking for your overpiece, your overcoat, your top layer, avoid the temptation to go longer and to go mid length. If you do mid length, you have to be very strategic in how you do it. And it's harder. I'm just going to be honest, it's harder. So either go for shorter, all right, or let me show you. And we're going to do more examples of this because I'm going to take you through a whole bunch of stuff. Now, this is a vintage Burberry that I got when I first came to New York. I remember the day I bought it. I was so excited. It was like my decision. I'm going to stay here, this crazy, whacked out place. And I had no idea what I was in for, but wow, I'm glad I got the the coat. It is a vintage Burberry. Now, what I like about, now what I don't normally like about a trench coat is that they tend to be very shapeless. And then they tend to have a lot of extra fabric here, and then it just goes straight down. Whereas this one, you can see, actually creates more of that line. It has a nip in the waist, and then it flares out, and it goes along with the line of the dress. In fact, it almost fits perfectly. Let me see. Oh, my hat. It fits perfectly with my dress. I mean, like, I could just wear this as an outfit right now, except it's warmer. So I won't wear it today, but it's going to go into my closet is what I'm going to be wearing.